Life was a whirlwind. I was constantly on the move, juggling responsibilities. The noise never seemed to stop. Stress became a constant companion. A friend suggested meditation. She spoke about it with a newfound sense of peace and clarity. I was intrigued, but also skeptical. So, with a mix of curiosity and desperation, I decided to give meditation a try. My early attempts at meditation were, to put it mildly, comical. I'd sit cross-legged on my bedroom floor, determined to silence my thoughts. Instead, my mind resembled a popcorn machine, with thoughts popping up in rapid succession. Frustration mounted. 5 minutes felt like an eternity. How could anyone find this relaxing, let alone life-changing? I questioned whether I was doing it right. My friend, a seasoned meditator, reassured me. It's called a practice for a reason, she said. It takes time, patience, and consistency. Her words offered a glimmer of hope. I decided to commit to just 5 minutes a day. Slowly but surely, I began to notice subtle shifts. These moments of stillness, though brief, were incredibly powerful. They offered a glimpse of the peace I had been searching for. I realized that meditation wasn't about stopping my thoughts altogether. It was about observing them without judgment, letting them come and go like clouds passing by. This realization was a game changer. I continued to explore different techniques. Each technique offered a unique perspective and set of benefits. I found a guided meditation app that resonated with my style. Armed with my newfound knowledge and a meditation app that spoke my language, I embarked on a more consistent practice. I carved out 20 minutes each morning before the demands of the day took hold. My bedroom transformed into a sanctuary of sorts. I dimmed the lights, lit a scented candle, and settled onto my meditation cushion. At first, resistance lingered. My mind, accustomed to its usual frenetic pace, rebelled against the imposed stillness. But I persevered, reminding myself that this was a process, not a performance. Gradually, something remarkable began to happen. In those moments of stillness, I felt a sense of peace wash over me. The path of meditation, I soon discovered, was not always smooth or serene. There were days when my mind resembled a cage full of monkeys, each one vying for attention with its own chaotic dance. External distractions became unwelcome intruders. Frustration, my old nemesis, would rear its head. I'd find myself judging my inability to quiet my mind, wondering why this practice seemed so effortless for others. I learned to acknowledge the distractions without judgment, to simply observe them as they arose and passed away. This too shall pass, I whispered to myself. And just like the weather, my mental state would eventually shift. I learned to approach these sensations with the same gentle curiosity I brought to my thoughts. This practice of mindful awareness extended beyond my meditation cushion. I found myself becoming more attuned to my body's signals throughout the day. I noticed when I was holding tension in my shoulders, when my jaw was clenched, when my breath was shallow and hurried. With this heightened awareness came the ability to make conscious choices. I take a few deep breaths, roll my shoulders back, and gently unclench my jaw. These small acts of self-care, practiced consistently, made a world of difference. My job wasn't to stop the waves from coming, but to learn how to surf. Life continued to throw its curveballs, but amidst the chaos, something had shifted within me. My meditation practice, once a chore, became a refuge, a sanctuary of calm in the eye of the storm. One evening, as I sat down to meditate, a wave of despair washed over me. Instead of giving in to the darkness, I simply observed it. And in that moment of radical acceptance, something shifted. It wasn't that the difficult emotions magically disappeared. They were still there, but they no longer held the same power over me. As I continued to breathe, a sense of calm settled over me. It wasn't the blissful, euphoric calm I had once sought, but something deeper, more grounded, more real. It was the calm that comes from facing your demons with open eyes and an open heart. I felt lighter, more centered, more equipped to handle whatever challenges came my way. As I continued to meditate, I began to notice subtle but profound shifts in my perception. The world seemed to slow down, and I found myself more attuned to the present moment. The constant chatter in my mind quieted, replaced by a sense of spaciousness and clarity I had never before experienced. I started to notice the beauty in the everyday, the intricate patterns of leaves, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the sound of laughter echoing in the distance. These simple pleasures, once overlooked in my rush to get through the day, now filled me with a sense of gratitude and joy. One of the most significant changes I observed was in my relationships. Meditation had a way of softening my edges, of dissolving the armor I had built up around my heart, The benefits of meditation extended beyond my personal life. I found that I was more focused, more productive in my day-to-day activities of my life. The constant stream of distractions that once plagued me seemed to fade into the background, allowing me to concentrate on the task at hand with greater ease and clarity. Meditation had become an integral part of my life, as essential as eating, sleeping, and breathing. It was no longer something I did, but something I was. The noise in my head, once a cacophony, began to subside. Like turning down the volume dial, the constant chatter of worries, doubts, and to-dos softened. It wasn't about silencing my thoughts entirely, but rather creating space between them. This newfound quietude wasn't just blissful, it was empowering. With less mental clutter, I could focus on what truly mattered. Decisions became clearer. Priorities came into focus. The fog of overthinking dissipated, replaced by a newfound mental clarity. I found myself listening more intently to others, truly absorbing their words instead of just waiting for my turn to speak. Before meditation, life felt like a series of reactions. A stressful email would send my anxiety soaring. A traffic jam would ignite a firestorm of frustration. Meditation didn't erase these external triggers, but it gave me the space to choose my response. Instead of being hijacked by my emotions, I could observe them without judgment. This shift from reaction to response was transformative. I became calmer, more patient, more understanding, both with myself and others. I had discovered a wellspring of inner strength and resilience I never knew I possessed. The benefits of my meditation practice extended far beyond my own little bubble. As I became calmer and more centered, my interactions with others shifted. I was more present, more patient, more empathetic. My personal relationships flourished. My family and friends noticed the change. I was less reactive, less likely to sweat the small stuff. I approached conflicts with more understanding, more willingness to listen, and find common ground. Meditation wasn't just a personal transformation, it was a ripple effect, touching every aspect of my life and extending outwards to those around me. Meditation had become my anchor, my safe haven in the storm. But life threw me a curveball I didn't see coming. A sudden loss in the family and health challenges sent me reeling. I retreated to my meditation cushion, seeking solace in my breath. But the pain was too great, the silence too deafening. Isolation and emptiness swirled within me. Thoughts clashed, leaving me isolated and defeated. One morning, amidst the fog of grief, I stumbled back to my cushion. I didn't try to force myself to meditate. Instead, I simply sat with my pain. Slowly, something shifted. It wasn't about erasing the pain, but creating space for it. Gradually, I found my rhythm again. The gift of letting go. Meditation isn't about clinging to peace or happiness. It's about facing life's impermanence with grace, learning to let go, releasing attachment. Grief, like all emotions, is impermanent. It comes in waves, sometimes crashing, other times gently spiraling out of control. Meditation didn't erase pain, but gave tools to navigate it, holding both joy and sorrow in my heart, finding peace amidst chaos, cherishing memories of loved ones. Meditation became my compass, guiding me through darkness, finding beauty in the world. Looking back, it's hard to overstate how much meditation has transformed my life. It's not that life suddenly became a bed of roses, free from challenges or setbacks. Quite the opposite, in fact. Life, with its inevitable ups and downs, continued, but I met those challenges with a newfound sense of calm, clarity, and resilience. The anxious, reactive person I used to be, the one who felt constantly on edge, began to fade into the background. In her place emerged a calmer, more grounded version of myself, someone who could weather the storms without capsizing, who could find moments of peace amidst the chaos. This transformation wasn't about becoming someone else. It was about coming home to myself. Meditation, in its gentle yet profound way, peeled back layers of stress, conditioning, and limiting beliefs, revealing the peace and wisdom that resided within me all along. It was as if I had spent years searching for something outside myself, only to discover that the treasure I sought had been within me all along, patiently waiting to be unearthed. Meditation is no longer a chore, a box to tick off my to-do list. It's become an integral part of who I am, woven into the fabric of my days. Some days, I sit on my cushion for 20 minutes, guided by the soothing voice of my favorite meditation app. Other days, my meditation takes place while driving on a country road with my husband and finding moments of stillness amidst the towering redwood trees in Northern California. It might be a mindful walk in nature, paying attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations of the world around me. It doesn't matter where or how I meditate, as long as I create space for that essential connection with myself, for that quiet refuge within. Meditation has become my constant companion, my anchor in the storm, a reminder that peace is always available, even amidst life's inevitable chaos. If you're feeling lost, overwhelmed, or disconnected, I invite you to explore the transformative power of meditation. It's not a magic pill, a quick fix for all that ails you. It's a practice, a journey of self-discovery that unfolds one mindful breath at a time. Start small. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and simply focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the gentle flow of air in and out of your nostrils. Don't get discouraged if your mind wanders. It's natural. Simply notice the thoughts without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Be kind to yourself, be patient, and remember that consistency is key. The journey of meditation is a lifelong adventure filled with twists, turns, and unexpected discoveries. But the rewards are immeasurable. You might just surprise yourself with what you find in the stillness.